Grand Prix Charlotte. And this hand is fine. We don't have any real big spells, but we do have 2 Elvish Mystics, which I like. Lets us draw some extra cards, which is always good. Drawing cards is good. That's what they say, at least. Our opponent has molded a 6, which we always like to see. Hopefully they'll mold a 5-4-3, and then, well, I hope not 3, because usually they just concede. But, you know, I was hoping to get a game out of it, even if we win easily. Alright, so we're going to play our Elvish Mystic turn 1. Turn 2, we're going to play probably we're going to do a Heritage Druid. Nah, that doesn't really matter. We're not going to do a Heritage Druid. We're just going to do an Elvish Mystic and attack for, Elvish Visionary and attack for 1. Because if we play our Heritage Druid and our Elvish Mystic, we can't tap them for mana to play the other Elvish Mystic. Elvish Visionary. I don't know why I keep calling it an Elvish Mystic, but yeah, so we're just going to play a land, play our Visionary, attack for 1. I think that's going to be our plan. But maybe we should play a Spellskite, but I don't really know if our opponent's playing any kind of, it doesn't look like they're playing a combo deck. They're playing that ridiculous Grixis Delver, which I am not a fan of. It could probably, I don't know if it can beat Elves, but I know it beats, it beats a lot of decks. It's a pretty good deck. But, I don't know. I just don't think it's, I don't know. I just think it's a worse version of Jund. That's what I think. Yeah, it's a little bit different, but it's. I don't think it's as good as Jund. And I don't think Jund. I mean, I don't know. I just think Jund has just been like beaten so badly with a stick by Wizards of the Coast. I mean, it was a super good deck, and then they said, okay, no more Elvish Bloodbraid Elf. It's too good. Jund is too good. And they said, okay, Jund is too good. We got to get rid of Deathrite Shaman. They get rid of cards specifically because the deck is just too good. They're not trying to kill the deck. They're just saying it's too good. Which I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not a huge fan of that logic. All right, we're gonna go Spellskite, and our opponent's gonna go counter probably, maybe. If they remana it, that's okay. Oh, if they mana leak it, that's not as good. Because we don't have 3 mana. Okay. Fine. Fair enough. And we played our land already. So I think what we're going to do is, let's just go Elvish Visionary. Yeah, I was thinking if I had played Cavernous Souls, it would have been different. But it doesn't matter if I played Cavernous Souls, because I would have named Elf. I would have named Horror. That's silly. Okay. Looks like things are going good, because next turn we're going to go Cavernous Souls, Zuri. Maybe we should go Heritage Druid first. Or maybe what we'll do is we'll just beat for 3 on this turn. See what our opponent does. Because he's keeping counter spells up, obviously. It's not as well guarded of a secret as our opponent thinks it is. So we're just gonna bash for 3. And we will play nothing, because we'd like to avoid playing into a counterspell. Alright, so our opponent plays a Flooded Strand. Now, maybe our opponent is playing Grixis Control. Maybe Esper Control, is that a thing? I don't think that's a thing. We're going to play our Cavernous Souls and name Elf. And then we're going to play a Heritage Druid. And we'll see how our opponent does. Let's watch our opponent squirm a little. That's always fun. Alright. And now we're going to go Yeah, let's just attack for 3. Let's just attack for 3 for right now. Yeah, our opponent's not doing anything, and I don't know why. Maybe they don't have a sweeper to play, or, maybe they just don't feel threatened enough to play their sweeper, but I don't want to just add more to the board so they can sweep us worse and make us lose more. That's not to say if they didn't, play a sweeper, we wouldn't probably just give up, because they've got 5 cards in hand, and we have 3, which isn't bad. We have 1 more land than them. Now, we wouldn't give up if they played a sweeper right now, but our hopes are that they don't play a sweeper. They might, though. Alright, so it's Esper control? Is that a thing? I don't think that's a thing in Modern. I mean, I've heard of it, but I heard it's a bad thing, and you don't want to be any part of it. But I'm not saying we're going to win. Oh my gosh, really? Oh. Well, I was going to get Elish Norn, and yeah, we give up. We can't beat that because we probably should have played Scavenging Ooze, but he would have just countered it. I don't know. I think these kinds of decks, I mean, quite literally, those kinds of decks are absolutely 100% the problem with Modern. That's just, I mean, what happened there? It wasn't even fun. There was no, there was minimal interaction. They mana leaked 1 spell that we played, and that was it. And then they played a 2-card combo. I don't know. I don't think that's fun. But whatever. What do I know? I'm not in the game design business. So, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to get 3 Beasts Within, because that's the only way we're going to be able to kill an Elish Norn. And we're going to cut Pendlehaven Elder, because it's unknown if it's good or not. And Reclamation Sage doesn't seem very good either, because he's just trying to play a combo. Which, is one thing that creature decks have traditionally been weak to, except for Jund and Abzan. I don't like this hand. It's not good. I think we're going to throw it back, because there's just no early plays. This is better. It's got early plays, but it doesn't have quite as strong of a late game. But it's got a Spell Skite, which I like. Just in case our opponent does something that we can Spell Skite. But that's always something that creature decks have been traditionally weak to, is combo decks. And his deck is very, very clearly a combo deck. It's a 1-card combo. You play Give Sun Given, get 2 cards, and we put him in the graveyard, and then he reanimates Elish Norn, and we can't win. And that's how it's done. But Spellskite, that's kind of our combo stopper, is really what that is. Oh, goodness. No land, that's bad. Alright, we're going to play our Elvish Visionary, and hopefully we'll draw a land. But yeah, this is just kind of a race until we win, and that's sort of the problem with a lot of combo decks, is it's really a race to win before they can go off, and much of the time, we can't win before they can go off. Because the combo decks currently in Modern are really designed to go turn 4 win game without any kind of, with virtually, nothing to stop them. It's pretty much a guaranteed combo win on turn 4. Sure, you can Inquisition us. well, hey, he's going to play his 1 token interactive spell for the game, and then, you know, and then we're going to lose next turn. Not next turn, 2 turns from now. But, yeah, it's just a race, and, you know, a lot of times, if you get the right cards, you can race, and if you don't get the right cards, you can't race, and, that's how Magic goes sometimes. And I'm just supposing that at Grand Prix Charlotte, there was probably not a lot of combo. So I don't know. But our opponent could get an Iona, and then we're very, very much dead. All right. We're going to play an Azuri. And unfortunately, we don't have more mana. We need more mana as our problem. But yeah, unfortunately, we were on a mulligan. I mean, we just didn't have any early plays. And, you know, we would still have not... We would have just now played our first spell of the game, which may have been better than we are. But next turn, we would be doing virtually nothing. This turn, we're going to be doing something. We'll be attacking for... sure, that's fine. For a bunch, hopefully. But it's incredibly probable that next turn our opponent's just going to go Gifts Ungiven, end step Gifts Ungiven, and win the game like that. All right, well. All we can do is attack. We could play Court of Calling for 2, which... might have been the play. But at the same time, yeah, sure. He's going to block our Azuri because he has no mana. Now, our opponent may have taken the combo out because he thinks we're going to, you know, disrupt his combo. Which would be okay. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Nothing we can do about that right now. But we will play a Spellscape. Because he countered it last turn, he has no mana, so we'll play it and see what happens. And what we're going to do this turn is... Oh, we can convoke. Court of Calling convokes. Okay. We're good. What we're gonna do is when he plays his Gift Ungiven at the end of this turn, we are going to Court of Calling for crap, we can't Court of Calling for Scavenging Ooze, can we? Because I don't have any mana. If we draw mana, we'll be okay. If we don't draw mana, we are screwed. Sure. What's he gonna Path to Exile? Yeah, this is not that bad. He's going to Path to Exile. Well, he's not going to combo us this turn either, which is fine with me. Oh, he's going to Inquisition of Kozilek. Rough. He's probably going to take our Court of Calling, maybe our Beast Within. Yeah, Court of Calling is definitely the pick right there, because we're going to get our Scavenging Ooze and stop his combo. But hey, that's how the combo match goes. Well, let's attack. I am perfectly okay with trading a Snapcaster Mage for whatever. Sure, block her up so we can't play our Beast Within. That was fine with me. Okay. Then we're going to play our Nettle Sentinel and our Elvish Mystic. Yeah. So we faced two terribly bad matchups today. One is combo, which we just can't beat. And I don't know, some people might argue this is a control deck. It's not a control deck when you play one spell and win the game. It's a combo deck. So sorry, it's a combo deck. I don't care what you say. Ooh, this is bad. Because he can play his Gifts Ungiven. Well, it doesn't matter. He can play his Gifts Ungiven right now. But it doesn't matter because we have until next turn to do something. Sure, Thirst for Knowledge. Go ahead. Now he's probably going to discard his Elvish Norn or his Iona. If he gets Iona, we lose automatically because we can't play any spells. Because we don't have any Path to Exiles or anything like that in the in the sideboard or anything. So just throwing that out there. That's kind of a problem. But I do think it's interesting that we've noticed so far that in this deck, I made a couple of changes to the GP winner deck list just because I didn't know the cards, but I found that none of that has been relevant. Maybe the Thrag test in game 1 of last round, but I don't know. All right, so our opponent cannot play Gifts Ungiven at the end of this turn. That's worth noting. Yeah, we'll attack for 4. And pass the turn back. So that's all we can do. Yeah, our opponent may have taken out his combo, which I don't understand, but why would you do that? It worked perfectly. You play your stupid combo and we concede. So why would I don't understand why you'd take it out. I mean, I understand it's easily disruptible, but we're playing elves. It's not easily disruptible in elves. So, I mean, whatever, but let's see, what has our opponent got? Lingering Souls. Okay. To delay the game until he can combo us. Guy, that Pendelhaven Elder would be sweet right now, huh? Well, I don't like it, but we're going to pass the turn back. Just because he's got 4 1/1s, he can kill whatever he can block, and it's just too. We're trading at a disadvantage, so we probably don't want to do that. But I'm not a fan of just not attacking there, because we're not going to kill our opponent if we don't attack, and it's going to be just a matter of time until he draws his Gifts Ungiven, and wipes our entire board, except for we'll then have a 0/2 Spellskite. Now, in order for us to win this one, we're going to need like an Azuri and an Elvish Archdruid, which, yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen. Another Heritage Druid doesn't exactly do what we need it to do. But I guess we're going to attack and kill 3 of his tokens, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. Well, maybe he doesn't want to trade. No, see, yeah, it's in our opponent's best interest to trade. So, not only could he trade, he should trade, and that's fine, I guess. I mean, what else can we do? Um, yeah, that's fine. You can keep your 1 token. So, as time progresses and our stuff dies, it's becoming more and more likely that our opponent is going to play. How do we have 4 lands out of 15 cards when we're running 17 lands in a deck? And when you look at the statistics of that, if you have 20 cards, you should have like 7 land. Oh no, way less than that. You should have like 5 lands or something. So the next 4 cards, we should get 1 land. Seems like kind of a lot, but. And a Gifts Ungiven? Of course, Gifts Ungiven. For what? Let's see. Probably Unburial Rites and Elish Norn. Could be Iona, though, this time. Not sure. If it's Iona, we definitely can't win. If it's Elish Norn, we can lose our 2 dudes and then Beast Within it. Unless he took out his combo. In which case, I don't. That would be just the dumbest move I've ever heard of. So he wants more lands, and we don't want him to have a bunch of tokens. So let's see. I don't think it really matters because this is going very badly for us. He can have Doomblade, Thirst for Knowledge, Path to Exile. I don't want him to have. He can have Crucible because we're just going to kill it. I don't want him to have. We're just going to pick Gifts Ungiven and Snapcaster because those are the ones I don't want him to have. But does he think he's going to Ghost Quarter us until we have no more lands? Be serious. Oh, we can't kill this Crucible, though, because he's got Academy Ruins. We have a ton of forests. I mean, we don't need a lot of forests. We can make a lot of mana from elves. He doesn't know we have a 3rd elf. So we can make 3 mana, which is really all we need for right now. How come we haven't drawn any Collected Companies this game? This has gone terrible. Sure. Okay, so he's not going to Ghost Quarter us to death. He's just going to get some land. I suppose it's like drawing an extra card every turn. Which is not bad. You gonna attack me for 1? No. Alright, pass turn back. Sure. Alright, an Elvish Archdruid. Not bad. So we'll play a Heritage Druid. And we'll play our Elvish Archdruid, and if he's got a mana leak, we can pay it. If he's got a remand, we can just play our spell again. If he's got a Snapcaster Mage, he's going to Path to Exile it. Our opponent is thinking an awful lot. It'd be great if we drew a Collected Company that we could play and, that would resolve. Yeah. Sure. I knew our opponent was thinking about that. We'll play it again. So our opponent took their combo out. I don't know why. That's not smart. Why would you take out two perfectly good cards? Like, 2 cards is all it is. I mean, what more minimal of a... What more minimal of an investment for a combo is there than that? I mean, even Splinter Twin decks have a bigger investment in their combo than 2 cards. So, whatever. And I mean, he left the gifts ungiven in, and, value gifts or whatever, but how hard is it to play Elish Norn, And then, I mean, he does know we have the Beast Within, so maybe he doesn't have Iona, but why would you not have Iona when you're playing a mono green deck? I don't understand that. And our opponent plays incredibly slow. Like, it is incredible how slow our opponent is playing. I mean, we have double the time they have. So, it's incredibly boring, and, I don't know why they didn't just put in their stupid combo and they would have won already. But I don't think we have a chance of winning this game, to be honest. But, we'll play a couple more turns. Okay, Court of Calling, that's good. That makes me happy. I'd really like a Collected Company, though, because we get 2 creatures instead of just 1, which is always nice. So we'll wait until our opponent's turn. What you got? What did he target? A Doomblade? Okay. Doomblade, I guess. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you gotta let the ability resolve from Snappy. Okay. I wonder why... I'm just curious why our opponent keeps trying to kill our Spellskate. I gotta know, like, what he's got that targets stuff that's so relevant, Because I don't know. I'm not quite sure on that one. Alright, so we'll just get Nazuri. That's fine. You can kill that guy, I guess. He must not have any other removal. Otherwise, he wouldn't. I don't think he would have done it that way. He would have done it, just play the one out of his hand, so that we don't, do exactly what we did. So he can, keep a counterspell up, or at least pretend to keep a counterspell up. But yeah, our opponent is incredibly slow playing. NT9139. If you want to play slow Magic, play against this person. I don't know. Maybe it's their first outing with that deck or something. But I don't know why they took out their combo. That was not smart, I don't think. Yeah, we could have Beast Within, but they would have wiped our whole board, and we would have been totally screwed, and we would have had no cards in hand, and they would have had more than no cards in hand, and it would have been a lot different. Okay, what in the world? They're ghost quartering their Academy Ruins to get a swamp. Was that a swamp they got? I think it was a swamp. Doesn't say. I think I got a swamp. And they're gonna Raven's Crime. Oh, okay. Oh, they didn't have black mana that whole game. They had one black mana? I don't understand. Okay. Alright, what do we got? Alright, we're going to attack with a bunch of elves. And he's probably... Oh, he's not going to Cryptic Command us. Okay. Can we win this game? For what... I don't understand why he didn't just combo us. I don't know why the combo does not exist. Yeah, don't bother. Well, I don't know. Can you kill 3 of our dudes? If he's got something that, wipes our board or whatever, that's fine. Okay, we won. Yay. Jeez, that took forever. Because he didn't have his ridiculous combo. I hope that's a lesson to everybody. If you have a silly combo, like I call it a silly combo because I don't think that's not what's fun about Magic to me. But if you have it, you should play it because you'll win the game fast. We didn't draw any Collected Companies that game either, and it felt like we drew kind of a lot of land. But as the game went on, it didn't look like that. In fact, we drew the right cards and ended up winning the game, luckily. Pure luck, my friends. And that was probably just, bad playing by our opponent is most likely what that was. So let's see, what do we need to cut out of this deck? We're certainly not cutting a Scavenging Ooze because it'll break up his combo if, we get lucky and can break up his combo. And we probably don't want to cut any 1-mana dudes, 1-mana elves, because 1-mana elves are, they're 1 mana. In fact, I don't want to cut any 2-mana guys either. So we should probably cut a 3-mana spell. And that 3-mana spell we're going to cut is probably going to be... guy, I really don't want to cut an Elvish Archdruid. We're going to cut a Beast Within, because you know what? Our Beast Within... we got to cut 2 cards. We're going to cut Hooting Mandrills, because that's unknown level of goodness. We're cutting a Beast Within because... if he plays Elvish Norn, he's going to wipe our board. And there's nothing we can do about it. If he plays Elvish Norn, he's going to wipe our board, and there's nothing we can do. Then we just need to draw a Beast Within. And we'll either have it or we'll lose the game. And if we have 3, it's just a bigger chance that we'll have it. But it was a dead card, essentially, in the entire matchup. Because we had to keep open that one little thing, Alright, I guess we're going to try this. I don't know if this is particularly good. And this is why I'm actually kind of when I saw the initial deck list and the guy that won the tournament was running 4 Confidant of Souls, I was like, wait, how do you? Oh, okay, we drew land. All right, fair enough. We drew a land, so okay, maybe. But that could have been a cavern, you know? And then how are we going to play our Collected Company if we don't ever draw any more lands? And, you know, it's kind of a thing. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just paranoid about having enough mana. But I suppose Collected Company does only cost 1 green. And our other thing, our Court of Calling Convokes, which is always nice. I like how our opponent left up mana to counter something and then was able to counter something because we played Cavern of Souls. But hey, that's why Cavern of Souls works, right? Keeps our opponent from countering stuff. Sure. You can have that. That's totally legit, man. Alright. Nothing like a Scavenging Ooze. Well. And we will remove your Lingering Souls. Thank you. And then we've got 3 more mana. So we're going to go Elvish Archdruid. And we will be attacking next turn with our Scoos and our Llanowar Elves. Unless our opponent plays a land and does nothing. Okay. So we will be attacking with our Scavenging Ooze this turn. Sure. We will go ahead and remove that. We're not going to attack with our Scoos, actually, because that's a terrible idea now. I was just thinking if he plays a gift, we want to be able to stop that. But let's not go crazy here, you know? Alright. Our elf does 3 mana. Alright, let's see. So let's see. This guy actually nets us mana. I like that. I like when our elves net us mana. That is always a good thing. And we'll play our Pendelhaven Elder, who's free because we get 2 more from our Elvish Archdruids. And now we've got 5. So we will remove that. And we'll play Collected Company. And we'll get a... we're going to get a... Let's see. I think definitely an Elvish Archdruid and a Visionary. I'd like to draw a card right now. I think that would be nice. God, this elf deck's working really good this time. Oh. Alright, so let's see. How much mana do we have from this dude? Oh. 7 mana. Okay. So if we've got 1, 2, 3. How much can we attack for right now? Like 1 billion? Well, let's just attack and see what happens. We're only attacking with that guy for right now. Okay. So our opponent takes it. And our opponent plays a land. How does our opponent always have like such a low amount of cards in their hands? Like, yeah, I guess. All right, we're gonna try for Nazuri here. All right, we're going to get Nazuri. Next turn, we're going to just run over our opponent. So, we won. Thank goodness. Our Our opponent played horrifically slow. We had 12 minutes left, and I'm sitting here jabber-jawing the whole time. Usually I play much faster than I do when I'm talking, and our opponent had 3 minutes and 17 seconds left. So while I do think that Elish Norn Gifts Ungiven Reanimator type combo, I don't think that's a lot of fun to play against, just because it's either they win or they don't. It's kind of I don't know if their deck is really, it's not really an all-in strategy, but it's kind of either that spell wins them the game or it does them nothing. And in that case, it won them the game. And for some reason, they took it out in game 2, which was not a smart move, I don't think. And in game 3, they must not have had a gifts or something. But it didn't matter because we had a Scavenging Ooze. So, thanks for watching, guys.